Welcome to this demonstration of Quark's dynamic publishing software for print, web, and digital communications. In the next 15 minutes, we'll show you how anyone can use Quark XML Author and add into Microsoft Word to create structured documents with personalized information, up-to-the-minute data from external data sources, as well as multimedia content and feeds from social media tools, then publish automatically to print, the web, and the iPad through the Quark Publishing System. In this demonstration, we're going to create a financial research report for Southwest Airlines, and then we're going to publish the report with charts that contain up-to-the-minute interactive stock information to multiple media. We'll begin by creating a new document. Several predefined XML document types for financial reports are available. We'll select the document type for research reports. Then select the symbol for the stock we're going to write about. We can choose from a drop-down list that comes from a web service, or we can just type it in. The Quark XML Author template provides a starting point for this report and automatically populates it with information from the database. Next, we'll add information about the author. We can see the list of valid types of information that we can insert here. And after selecting author, we see placeholders for name, email, and phone number. We'll enter the author's name, email address, and then his phone number. Next, we want to insert a chart for this stock. We'll position the cursor where we want the chart to go, and by pressing the Enter key, Quark XML Author displays a list of valid information types. After selecting Figure, we get a placeholder for its title. So let's enter the title. To insert a chart, we'll click on the Insert Data button, and then select the stock symbol for which we want the data. The list of stock symbols is auto-populated from a web service integrated directly with the publishing system. After entering the stock symbol, we can choose between a table and a chart. We have several choices of chart type. Let's select this one. In the background, Quark Publishing System retrieved the stock information from a live data service and generated the chart automatically. Let's insert another chart, a different type of chart this time, but also for Southwest Airlines. Now you can see that both charts are in place. Next, we'll insert some text into this document. And now we're going to use automatic tagging of content to help ensure our report is compliant with regulatory rules. We'll ask Quark XML Author to automatically tag all of the company names in this report so that our compliance officer can examine it to make sure all companies have been properly represented. The publishing system compares all of the words and phrases in this document to a database and marks any company names that it recognizes. In addition to marking the names, the software also captures information about each company as metadata associated with that name. You can see the information that it captured for Southwest Airlines. As an author, not only can I author original content and insert information from third-party or web services, but I can also insert multimedia into my document directly here within Microsoft Word. After positioning the cursor, we click to import multimedia content into this report. We'll search for podcasts that are available within the repository, select one of them, and drag it into the document. The software inserted the title of the podcast as well as a link to the file. The actual podcast will be inserted automatically when we preview it on the web or publish it to the iPad. Let's drag another object into this document, this time a video. Now we're ready to take a look at a preview of the final report. Let's begin by taking a look at a web version. You can see that our software instantly created a web version of this document and that the formatting has been designed for a web page. Now let's take a look at an HTML5 version of the same document. Again, our software creates this version, which uses the latest web standard for browsers, and displays it with yet another page design. Let's click on the podcast and make sure it's the right one.
The S&P Credit Matters mobile app is an easy and informative.
Now let's play the video.
We're going to be talking about bank resolution regimes, and specifically what the rating implications.
Everything looks good. Let's go back to editing the report. By the way, everything you have seen and will see in this demonstration is in real time. We have not removed any software delays from this video. Now let's insert a table of stock information, this time for Delta Airlines. We begin by clicking on Insert Data and enter Delta Airlines stock symbol. Again, the table contains up-to-the-minute information about Delta. One of the unique ways we're able to publish or share information from Word is through direct integration with social media. For example, I can select some text from my document and tweet it directly through my Twitter account. After selecting some text, just click the tweet button. Now let's go look at that tweet. We've sent it using the account of Quark's expert in the financial services industry. Here's his page, so let's refresh it to see the latest. And here's what we just tweeted a few seconds ago. We can support other social media integration too, such as LinkedIn. Into this document, we're going to insert a list of the CEOs that we're linked to. Start by searching for the term CEO. And click on the Insert button to populate our document. You can see we have quite a few CEOs in here, but we're not interested in all of them. So let's get rid of a few of them. And let's get rid of a few more. You can see that in addition to capturing this CEO's name, the software also captures metadata about him. Right-clicking on his name gives us the option of inserting his public profile into the document. In addition to his profile, there's a link to his LinkedIn page. And if we click on that link, we can see even more information about Quark's CEO. In the background, Quark XML Author constantly maintains this document in XML while making it very easy for anyone to create and edit structured content. Just to prove it, let's take a look at the XML itself. Authors using Quark XML Author for Microsoft Word would never see their document in this format because Quark's software hides the complexities of XML behind a user-friendly interface. But because the content is in reusable XML components, we can automatically publish this information in a variety of formats, some of which you've already seen. Here's the XML for the LinkedIn information we inserted. When you use Quark XML Author, you do not have to work with the actual XML at all. You can simply work in Microsoft Word as usual, while the software handles the structured XML in the background. Let's go back to the normal view in Microsoft Word. Now we're going to find some of the stock symbols and tag them as stock symbols. Once we find a stock symbol and position the cursor in it, we can click on the stock symbol button to tag it as a stock symbol. This signals to the publishing system that it should automatically populate the report with real-time information about this stock for viewing on the iPad, which you will see shortly. Now that we're finished with this document, we're going to check the report into the system. Now we can enter some metadata about the report. Including the fact that we're jumping ahead in the approval process and we're ready to publish right now. This will initiate automatic publishing of this report in both a print format, which you'll see as PDF, and for the iPad. Now let's go to the Quark Publishing System, which your authors can access from either a desktop client or through a secure web browser, and check on the publishing status. The print version published so quickly that it's already finished, and you'll see it in a moment. The system is now publishing the digital version, which is for the iPad. Let's take a look at the printed version. You can see thumbnails of each page in the right-hand column. And click on the Preview button to take a look at it. As you can see, we produced a professionally designed, printable document in just a few minutes. Now we can see that all publishing is complete, so let's take a look at this document on the iPad. Using Apple's free iPad simulator, you can see the document we just published. Let's select and download the digital report. And enlarge the simulator to make it easier to see. On the first page, we're showing a real-time chart of Southwest Airlines stock price. It's not changing at the moment, but this is straight from the stock market and updated every second. Now let's go and find the charts we inserted when we created this document. The system updated these charts again at the time of publishing, so they contain the latest possible information. You can see that in this format, the charts are set up like a slideshow, so you can scroll from side to side. Double-clicking on a chart enlarges it. Actually, it enlarges all of them. Now let's take a look at the video and listen to the podcast that we inserted in this document. Clicking on the link plays the video.
We're going to be talking about bank resolution regimes and specifically...
And clicking it again plays it in full screen view.
As sovereigns begin to structure these frameworks going forward. Hi Michelle. Obviously, since...
And here's the audio.
The S&P Credit Matters mobile app is an easy and informative...
Now let's see the value of tagging the stock symbols while we were authoring. You can see that if we click on Delta Airlines stock symbol, it brings up a chart. And this is no ordinary chart, but an up-to-the-minute chart of its stock price with the capability to zoom in to a section of this chart and click on points in the chart to see where the stock was trading on a particular day. That's it. In less than 15 minutes, we've created and published a research report for print, the web, HTML5, and the iPad. We've tweeted about it, integrated LinkedIn data, and inserted real-time charts and tables, along with interactive media, all from within Microsoft Word. For more information, please come to Quark.com and click on Dynamic Publishing. Thanks for watching.